Hello. So I pulled cards from a couple different decks that I got a couple new decks and I mixed them up with the old ones. But I made 5 piles. Some of them are bigger than the others just because that's how many came out, but I'm not sure how it's gonna go, but we're gonna start. So this first pile right here is talking about an offering that you might be getting. So it could be some type of new opportunity or investment, and there's a need to think about it carefully and research before you just go in and say yes. So it could be something that you're excited about, but you need to read the fine print, I guess. And there's somebody that is involved in the situation that has been possibly trying to pretend in certain ways, and they're wearing a mask about what their true feelings are. They're not really showing what they really feel. And they could even be manipulated by other people's opinions, or following other people's insight and stuff. And they could have ghosted, I guess, or just kind of, like I said, not really come forward with their true feelings. So they could be allowing other people to, guide them, but they're wanting to come forward and speak to you. They're interested in talking more, and you might be receiving a text, a phone call, email. What do you need? Hold on a second. Okay, so they're interested in actually coming forward and expressing themselves, and they're really coming to an understanding what their own feelings are. They've done some time, took some time to meditate and really go within to get to a deeper understanding. Like, they're allowing themselves to recover from previous hardships and just really taking the time, like maybe even resting and pausing, but really getting a deeper understanding of what their feelings are. And it's saying it's really simple. How do I feel? I want you, us, forever. So they want to come in and express themselves truthfully, but they could have been, kind of holding back and not really doing anything. So it's saying that this could be like, let me see. So it's saying that this could be like a short-term situation. There are fireworks in the picture, so it could be like, a lot of passion and stuff. But it's saying don't attach yourself too much and don't stress or worry. Because even if this, like, you're leading into this, and if it doesn't work out, it's still leading you towards a more fulfilling and prosperous situation. But they're definitely, like, this person's like fantasizing about you, and they really have some deep feelings. It says love is coming, have faith, and there could be some type of surprise invitation. But yeah, they fantasize about you, but they're having like some type of health hesitation and needing to make healthier choices within themselves. And this could even be you as well. You need to be, showing yourself more love and self-care, and just being intentionally happier. They say that they miss you and they want to connect. And you might need to even, like, you could have like taken your energy back or something like that. And they like want you to unblock them because they want to express themselves. They could have been dreaming about you, and they really have something to say, but they're waiting for the right time. So they are restricting themselves right now, but that even could be like a concern of theirs, that they're wondering if this is just a temporary type of situation, even though, and that could be like why they're restricting themselves, because they want this to be like a forever situation, like in the previous pile right there. So, okay, so, here we go. It says there's real passion, and it's saying to stop wasting your time in dead-end situations and find your true passion. It's okay to experiment, but don't settle for less than what you truly deserve. And I can't let you go. You guys are also mirroring each other. So even with the wounds that you have, like, so there is a deep sense of passion, and but you really need to kind of like figure out if it's passion like in a deeper way where there's deep emotions connected, or is it like passion in a lustful way where you're just kind of like, nah, let's figure this, let's like indulge or something, but you're mirroring each other as well. So like your insecurities are showing up in them, so what you could be holding back because of an insecurity, but it also could be their insecurity. So it's like you're just like, the more carefree and at ease you're out with yourself, the more open to receiving or moving in towards this relationship you'll be. So, or the more let me see. So yeah, if you are open and carefree about the situation, it'll be coming in quicker and stuff. So but yeah, and you both could be with the mirroring each other. You could both be like not showing your hand, like you don't really want to put yourself out there, but there might be a need to take a chance and just move forward towards the risk and see what where it takes you. But there is still some healing that needs to take place first. So there could be like situations that you're not dealing with, or boundaries that you need to reaffirm, and you could be still upset based on previous situations, or it could just be the fact that you're avoiding the conversation in a certain way. So like if you're avoiding it, they're avoiding it, that back and forth with the whole mirror thing. But we have Cupid's arrow came in twice, so like this pile also had it. So yeah, you have Cupid's arrow coming in, like confirmation. There is, love coming, and you're going to be struck by love. You just need to have faith that it's coming in for you, and maintain that like feeling within you where you're like, oh, so excited or something, And then blowing kiss, there is unconditional love, fairness, affection return, giving and receiving, and there is a desire to open up intimately, like emotionally, but they're also still kind of concerned. They're scared, and being raw and authentic with their emotions is something that they're still kind of having a hard time expressing with other people. But let me see. With the Queen of Swords, there is a transformation that's occurring, and they are arriving at a sense of clarity within themselves. So this is good. And here we go. New life. You may get a fresh start or be called to bring a new perspective into it. You also may get a tempting offer or a new place. So there is some type of change. It could be with the job, but it also, it could just be, in whatever aspect of your life that it is that you're, trying to take a chance towards, So they had been, or you could have been, selfish and stuck in your ego, but with this new fresh start, it's changing the perception of how you see things, and you're being able to like focus out a little bit instead of being, kind of looking at things from a narrow perspective, or even with, the sunglasses image, it's like you're seeing things in a darker way than they really are. So you might be, needing to like, really just change your outlook and in terms of how you really see things. Like, I know it sounds like basic, but like, when you're focused on something being negative, then you're only going to see the negative, you know. So when it's like you have that darker outlook, then you're only going to see things going the wrong way. But anyway, so yeah, there is you know, like a feeling of like a desire to run away from intense emotions. There's a fear of intimacy in certain ways, but when you look at things from that lighter perspective, then you'll be able to see how things should be, right? It says, I'm ready to leave a situation or mindset that has not served me and hindered my growth. So definite changes that are happening, really needing to, you know, alter their perspective, but it also is like made more obvious with this being the Two of Cups coming out, because in those previous situations, I know I've said it before, it didn't work out because it wasn't supposed to, but, you know, with this true, you know, love and complementary dynamic, it's different from the other times because it's supposed to be. So it's like there's that fear of intimacy and, you know, kind of like tending to have the negative outlook or even egotistical view. But with this fresh start, it'll help you and this person recognize that, you know, what you've gone through in the past was to show you, it's like the extremes of the way things could be. Like, so you could have seen like how gnarly it is when you're not in the right situation, and then you could also be shown how much more carefree and peaceful it is when you're with the right person. So so sometimes you have to go through that in order to really appreciate, you know, what it is that you're supposed to appreciate. So keep going and good luck. And sometimes your limitations or obstacles are not what they seem. You can get around with this, around them with some careful thought, and or simply choosing something better for yourself. So, you know, what you thought was previously like it just won't work or this or that, you know, like it's a matter of who you're working with, what the situation is, how willing both parties are to make things how they're supposed to be, or, you know, how you envision them. But when there's an obstacle, instead of just seeing it as an obstacle, like see, you know, what the purpose is that it's supposed to create an awareness for, you know. So it says your energy is intoxicating and it's pulling me in. Okay. So just like continue to do, you know, what it is that helps you enjoy yourself and brings you, you know, fuels you in your own way, like living in the moment and, you know, allowing your freedom, you know, like really appreciating your freedom and, you know, time with family and friends. And don't, you know, don't be stuck on, like I've been saying, the things that can go wrong, but just kind of stay in the moment towards what can go right. And you need to get past conditioning or replaying old events in your head and outdated thinking. So instead of just kind of like saying, you know, like this is the way it always is, this is the way it always is, this is the way, you know, like, are your feelings the same in this situation? You know, is this person behaving the same as that, you know, previous situation? Like, what is it that's different? You know, start trying to find out how it's standing out to be not the same thing, and then focus on what's good and keep moving towards that, you know. It's also saying focus on yourself, self-worth, allow yourself time to heal, do the shadow work, and show yourself appreciation. So it's still just it's going back to, you know, raising raising your vibration, and looking at things that you might have seen as issues before as more of like a, what's it called? You know, more of like some type of power, you know, see the positivity out of each situation. Okay. And you know, you could be in an unconventional situation as well. And you know, you could look at that as like, you know, oh, well, my life is so different and that, you know, this and that. But it also, that could be, you know, instead of just turn all of this, what I'm saying, turn it all around and how you can into a positive. So yeah, be adaptable. You know, be lighthearted and willing to change or alter things as you need to in order to really get that success that you're looking for. Because if you keep doing things the same way, you're going to get the same results. So like, even when you catch yourself, you know, doing something where you're like, like busting out the Eeyore attitude or something, you know, like when you catch yourself doing that, like check it and see how you can alter your perspective, like in that moment, you know. And there's definitely some needing time to heal, but there's progress as well. So just like actively and intentionally know that you're getting closer to your goal and you're progressing, as long as you're, you know, continuing to remain, you know, lighthearted and pursue the positive. Oh my gosh, I don't know why I'm like, there's the message right there. But yeah, I'm really getting the idea that you just need to flip the perspective, you know. So whenever you just flip it, okay. And it's saying to you know, let loose a little bit, have some fun. This person also wants to be able to enjoy a different side of you as well. So you could be like super serious all the time and you need to just kind of detach from all the stresses that you got going on and let yourself be carefree. Okay, but there's definitely, like, this is like, I don't know, this third, fourth message just in this pile right here about healing. So focus on your healing and don't just try and put a band-aid on it, but really, you know, like, and I know I'm saying like be carefree and then go heal or whatever, you know, but like being carefree is allowing you to heal in certain ways. It's not like you're ignoring your problems, but you're not focused on it, like stressed out, just letting it drill a hole in your head, you know. And then when you are able to have like a heightened, you know, level of, you know, where your vibration is, the stresses aren't beating you in so much, you know. So like, and then you can also be like, okay, what is it that is upsetting me, you know, when you're in those situations where something's getting to you, and go to a deeper understanding instead of it being like, well, I was late and I missed the light and this and that or whatever, you know, like what is it that really got to you and bothered you in a deeper level. And then once you get to that understanding, you can really move forward and, you know, get to a deeper level, but as a basic like human need type of level. And like the 5 different basic needs or something, like if you look those up and then just know them offhand, and then you're like, well, this is messing with my safety, or this is messing with my sense of self-expression, or this or that or whatever, you know, like, and then when you get to that, then you can move forward in the way that you really intentionally want to, instead of having it be skewed with the more narrow view type focus. So okay, anyway, and then it goes back, it says you're at the beginning and the end, it's saying that you are my fantasy. So this person really is like coming to a deeper understanding of where their interest lies, you know. And we got the Queen of Cups, Judgment, the 3 of Wands, and the Magician. So there's going to be some type of awakening, and things will be as they should. Like you could be getting guidance from either your higher selves or, you know, God and the angels and stuff like that. But you know, there will be a shift, and it's kind of like you're just waiting for certain aspects to fall into place. but you really feel like you want to be able to express yourself from the heart, and like be at ease. You could even be like, you know, well, this is, let me see, you could be filling your own cup, but also there could be some type of message that you're receiving as well. So I don't know, I feel a little twisted up with this right here, but so yeah, things will be as they should. You're just kind of waiting for things to fall into place in the right way. But also, yeah, you need to be true with your own emotions in order, you know, like get in sync with yourself emotionally, and know what your truth is. And at that point, you'll be able to start like actively creating things as you want them, instead of like having to like, you know, kind of fend things off. Like you're going to be able to like really like put all the pieces together that you want, that you want to be involved. Interesting. Okay, so I feel like that was like a jumbled mess, but like last time I've been feeling that, like, you know, during a couple of these readings where I'm like, that was random, but then I would watch it back and I'm like, okay, never mind. So maybe it makes sense while you're watching it. But I definitely get pretty distracted and confused along the way. Yeah. Alright, so it says, getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Your love life is being affected by children. It could be little future babies saying, hey man, get her done. There's a heart-to-heart conversation that needs to come out, and you know, honestly expressing yourself to each other is what's going to get this situation moving along. And there is an attraction, and you also attract more romantic love by treating yourself correctly, right, and enjoying each moment fully. So good to know, good reminders. But I don't know, hopefully that was helpful. I know it sounded, like I said, seemed a little random to me, just because I'm all over the place maybe. But that also could be like how you're feeling right now too, where you're like, I have no idea what to do. But that's that for today, apparently. And yeah, you need to really kind of get in tune with yourself. Do what's best within, you know, each moment. Don't be like, you know, hyper focused on the issues, but allow for you know, the healing to occur. So oh, there. Okay, anyway, have a good night. I'm gonna be pulling more cards tomorrow, and just keep like moving along, right? Anyway, okay. Bye.